So, ladies and gentlemen, this video is gonna have terrible lighting, so just forgive me because I unplugged my lamp yesterday when I got back from crosstown. I unplugged my lamp because I did not feel like plugging my Xbox One in underneath my dresser, so I could play Madden 20. By the way, I just won a Super Bowl today on Madden 20. Did that in 2 days, actually. Isn't that amazing? If not 2 days, I think I did it in one day. No, 2 days. I don't really know. But so yeah, I unplugged my lamp because I didn't want to reach underneath the dresser to plug the Xbox One in. So I just went ahead and said, okay, let me go ahead and unplug the lamp and just plug the Xbox One in and do that. And I did, and through that, I definitely, this lighting isn't obviously the worst, but it's just not the best. And obviously you can tell I have no sleeves on, I have no other, I want the other long, no sweater on, no whatever, just plain this, which I've been in regular, just plain white tees and plenty of other videos. But now I'm just, rambling to an extent, or just getting from beside the point, or just, having some good introduction of humor. So, to get into the real topics, yeah, once again, um, everybody's crazy. And what I mean by everybody's crazy, ladies and gentlemen, let's literally again. I mean, I don't know if I posted. Actually, I did 2 or 3 videos about it. Mental health within our country, society, and many more. We really need to have more of conversations about mental health. So this is not me trying to say that everybody on the face of this planet is crazy, because they're not. But we really need to have a conversation about it towards stop pretending as if you're healthy for being mentally insane. And I can tell you that over the last few years, I have, become more accepting towards, what, maybe I do have 2, 3, 4 different disorders that I don't know about. But I'm willing to accept them and do what I can to help shine light, on God's kingdom through whatever disorders that I have. Why do I do that? Even though I'm pretty sure it's not 5 that I have, why am I willing to do that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely tired of people pretending that they're normal for being mentally insane, which is one of the top problems we have today, day and age. Everybody pretending that they're normal for being bigoted, normal for being hypocritical, normal for being double standard, normal for lying, normal for all these other garbage things, traits, and attributes we just should not be normalizing. Kids should not be, brought up in these snotty ways that they're being brought up, thinking that it's always okay to bully, harass, get their way, and etc. etc. They should not. Kids should be brought up with plenty of love, plenty of care, and should be shown how to show character, shown how to, be real when times get tough, and how to show impeccable character when you're definitely being tested in the heat of the moment on whether you're going to keep this going or stop it in its tracks and be the bigger man, A lot of kids from a lot of school reviews that I read, a lot of kids have no clue. You could even say who Jesus is. No clue about who God is. No clue about faith, morals, religion, character, dignity, personality, attitude, etc., etc. And I'm even more ashamed that we have so many kids roaming around that don't have guidance. I'm more equally ashamed about that than probably anything else, because that makes me want to think to the older siblings, what are you doing to help your younger siblings out, to guide them in the Lord's way? But then, to an extent, it's really much the blind following the blind, which is what J. Cole's line said in New York Times, which kind of makes sense because if you look at our culture, that's kind of what it is. The blind following the blind in so many cases. And I think to that extent, almost nobody really knows God, knows Jesus, and that's one time result. We got the blind following the blind here. Not to say that NJ to the City has all the answers, because I do not. But I'm definitely telling you, at 21 years old, I'm done running and hiding from whatever mental disorders that I might have. I believe that I cannot help myself or help anybody else, by, you know, trying to pretend as if I'm so normal when what is normal in 2019? What is normal? And I don't mean to say what is normal as in we don't have some bits and pieces, definitions here and there, but normal as in, as a society, I think we're mentally insane. as a society. Look at all the stuff that we've normalized negatively. Well, like for example, kids vaping. Why is that normal? Why is underage vaping, underage drinking? Why in certain communities is that normal? Why? Stuff like that. Gun violence, to an extent, depending on what community, which city, county, etc. Why is that normal? Why is certain mass shootings almost every other week or every other month becoming almost normal within these last few months, if not this last year? That's kind of what I'm trying to express there, ladies and gentlemen. There's no real written laws on what's normal versus what's not normal. But we definitely can tell what's occurring on an almost daily basis slash weekly basis. Again, I'm very ashamed of some of these things that occur on the basis that they occur, because I'm thinking to myself, I know people cannot be this mentally deranged. But as well, I think that, hey, they kind of might be, you might want to open that dialogue to how mentally deranged they truly are. Again, not to say Nate has all the answers, not to say I'm not even mentally deranged my own self. But again, look at this video, look at all the other videos I keep posting. You judge for yourself. If anything, I don't think I am, but at the same time, judge for yourself. God's my judge and witness. You watch these videos and you judge for yourself whether Nate's perfectly fine, sane, and normal, or whether he's mentally deranged. Hey, judge for yourself. I know God's my judge and witness, and everywhere I go, I try to show people the absolute God first best of love, acceptance, character, dignity. You get the point, and so on. But the point there is you're never going to help solve today's mental health crisis. If you were to ask me, you're never going to help solve today's mental health crisis by pretending as if everybody's normal for being a bigot. Everybody's normal for being a hypocrite. Everybody's normal by running away from their issues. Everybody's normal. That's not normal. Stop being in denial of your mental self or your mental sicknesses or your whatever. You have to go get help today. Literally. Because I'm kind of proud of Nick Jonas and Queen Latifah's commercials for Cigna. Kind of proud of them. Only difference is I would take it a tad bit further and say your spiritual health is connected to your mental health. Your mental health is connected to your physical health. If you can get that in order, you will be filled with so much more blessings, wisdom, purpose, and integrity than you've ever been blessed with. Ever. If you get your spiritual health right with God / Jesus and realize that is the true pyramid, if you would ask me, or one of the true pyramids. The spiritual health is connected to your mental health. Mental health is connected to your physical health. I don't think that's rocket science. I think that's basic common sense. And I don't think you need to be spiritual to understand how basic a common sense that is. But again, in today's day and age, sometimes not all basic common sense is truly basic common sense. A lot of people don't know it, and a lot of people try to play it off as it's not real and true. Again, look at the culture you live in today and tell me whether or not we need more mental health awareness. Look at the culture. Look at the crime in some of these cases. Some of these cases are so ridiculous. People have just the most deranged sentiment I've ever seen in my life. I'll never forget a report earlier this year about a guy somewhere in Florida who literally killed their neighbor over a dispute with a trash can. Killed their roommate, actually, over a dispute with a trash can. If that's not, I'm mentally ill, or I'm whatever the word is, and I need help, then I don't know what is. You're gonna kill your roommate over something to do with a trash can? Look it up if you don't believe me or don't know the report. Look it up. Somewhere in Florida, some dude killed their roommate over a trash can. Dispute over a trash can. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's not a sign of how petty, and dare we even say evil people are in 2019 and above and beyond, what does? And kids out there, because one of the topics I do is market to the kids. You're not tough for trying to start fights with anybody and everybody. You prove your toughness by sitting your butt in that chair at school, God first learning whatever you can learn to get your grades straight and right, so you can be on a one-way street to a successful God first future with schooling, scholarships, opportunities, etc. Getting in fights only goes it only takes you further from God's plan. You getting into all these meaningless fights only takes you further away from God's plan. Dare I say, growing up, I never liked fighting like that. Trust me, and I mean fighting like I never wanted to get into fist fights just randomly here and there. Kind of feel like I kind of couldn't because I kind of couldn't fight, or I don't know. But I can tell you, I didn't like just getting into fights like that. That just wasn't me. And I think I did know how to fight. I just, that just wasn't my lingo. If I did do what I wanted to do with my time and my life, and so on. Me, I was never the one throwing the first punches, but you get the point. Or at least I was never the one verbally throwing them. But you get the point I'm trying to make there, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, kids everywhere, because I really wanted to shut this video off at 10 minutes, but it's continuously going. But hey, more the merrier, shall we? Kids out there everywhere. You're never going to heal in today's society by pretending, God bless how you grew up, but throw away half of what you were raised upon to get some real knowledge into your mind. And whoever wants to call me crazy, call me crazy. Guess what? You're the one who's going to have your kid coming home with a referral in the next how many days because you taught them how to bully and how to do it, etc., etc. How I know that? I read the reviews all the time, ladies and gentlemen. These reviews are horrifying. You could never say these reviews tell stories and they're practically horror movies to an extent. But as I'm trying to make my point here, children out there everywhere, you're not tough for getting in the fight every chance you get. You're tough for sitting your butt down in that chair and God first trying to learn each and everything that teacher has for you. Getting in no trouble, constructively keeping your head down, and then constructively asking questions whenever you have questions. And getting your work so you can hopefully get honor rolls, which will hopefully land to you getting scholarships, and then hopefully will land to so many more opportunities down the road, etc. Now, I'm also saying that to halfway, you know, vicariously live through y'all to an extent because, of course, I didn't get in trouble like that in high school or middle school, but to an extent, I can rest assure you, I always wanted to make honor rolls, but just never did. And that's definitely my fault. So, once again, try to do what I didn't do, not couldn't do, just didn't do, and make those honor rolls. And again, you're making them for yourself, number one, yourself and your family, not me. But definitely keep it lingering in your mind that, hey, Nate said, get these honor rolls, etc. Whichever way to put that makes the most sense and doesn't make me sound like an egotistical idiot. But yeah, I love y'all. I hope everybody has learned something from this video because I'm telling you, I read these school reviews, they're horror movies. Public school, private school, you name it, they're horror movies. I listen to the news, watch the news, horror movies. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta do something. Kids, you gotta get your schoolwork. Why do you think I'm over here trying to donate all these school supplies? I'm not in college right now. I don't care to be in college right now. And I want to help you do better than what I did when I was your age. One of the top things that I exist for. Wow, Game Day on yeah, that was a nice football tweet that just got updated on my phone. But I'm probably gonna shoot another video about this. Well, yeah, shoot another video coming soon. Thank you all for listening, watching, and subscribing, because I definitely have many other ways to phrase this, hopefully. So, yeah. Your boy, the man, Angel to the City, reporting for AngelToTheCityNews.com. Peace.